Ooh. A little early today. We're gonna get ready for the gym real soon. My coach is actually spending the night here. He has to coach Ven in a powerlifting meet. Today is a very special day because we are on week 3 of squats. I haven't been recording any of the week 1s, the week 2s, because that's been all recovery. And I've been just trying to get mentally focused for this week 4 that's about to come. But in order to go to this week 4, we have to accomplish week 3. Last day of week 3, SBD, big squat single. So I've been just resting up, just getting food in, and I'm just getting ready to hopefully annihilate the squat. Cheers, boys. This is going to be a very specific day. Very special day, training with coach. All right, guys, so we just pulled up to the gym. I've gathered all my senses. Everything is ready. The pre-workout is kicking, and it's just one of those moments where I know it's going to be a good day. It's going to have to be a good day. The stars are aligned almost, if you want to say that. This is a really big day, okay? Because this sets up everything for next week. And I know we've done the 700 for 2, and I know we did the 800 for 2, right? And that was a big week. But the reason why this week is almost more important than that week was because this is going to set up everything. So that 800 for 2, the 700 for 2 set up to this week, which is going to set up for next week. So as long as my body is fully ready, my mindset's ready, I feel good. I had my good car discussion in my mind, you know, just prepping and getting ready for this lift. And this is the day where going into next week we fully execute. But I need to execute this perfectly in order to be able to progress to that next week. So I'm not going to talk too much. The pre-workout's in my system. I want to get everything done today. we've completed pretty much the training session. I have deadlifts I'm doing right now, but yeah. So great week. Great week 3. The 700 moved good. Technique. I'm not gonna say it was the best. I usually have my toes pointed out just like this, and I hit them a little bit more like that. So what ended up happening was, as soon as I like hit the hole, my hips almost went farther back than typically, because I'm able to do like this with my toes pointed out more. But when it's like this, it's only like that motion, pretty much, spinning my hips, versus if they're pointed out, I can kind of move it, almost like when you wedge into a sumo deadlift bar. It's kind of like that motion. But I didn't get any of that. But at the same time, I just muscled through that 700. So I think we're going to be good for the next week. Even though I felt a little off. And Wednesday, I felt a little off on deads. So I'm going to pray that I don't feel off on my Wednesday, and I don't feel off on my Saturday next week. And I think what I might do is Monday, no music. Tuesday, no music. Like, not listen to music at all throughout the entire day. So it gets to that point where my ears are respecting the music more. My playlist is getting a little dry, and I'm really milking out every single PR song that I have. I'm sure I have a couple in the backup that I could find, but I like to save those for meets. So that's hard, when you have that music, that song that gets you ready. And my training's been so good that like every block we've been just progressing, where those musics are starting to turn into regular musics, and they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be for like PRs, but I'm just going hard, I guess. So I gotta tone it down a bit. But yeah, I can't wait to check it out on what the 700 looks like on here. But oh my gosh, 650 was a good mark. Like, as soon as I had 650 on my back and I squatted it, I was like, okay, I got this. Like, it gave me the vote of confidence of going to the 700. And going in between there, when I was just warming up, it was kind of like, oh, I don't know, But we did it. I'm happy about it. Bench went well. We did 352 for our 3 close grip bench. Wow, getting strong on that. We'll see what we can do for our single. I've been having to be a little more careful with my bench press progression almost, because I'm finally getting into doing 345, 352, 370, 360-ish on a regular basis, like starting on the week 1s and 2s and stuff. And I've never really had that before. I've always stuck with maybe 320s, 330s at most. But now it's getting to another 20 to 30 pounds heavier. And the elbows, I will say, they're getting a little wrecked. Actually, it's not that they're getting wrecked, I should say, but post lift I can feel it. And then after 25 minutes, I'm back in the game feeling fine. So I think we'll be all right. But oh man, brain is fried. Honestly, I feel like it could have to do with something with these noise canceling headphones. That frequency it gives you in your ear isn't natural. But got deadlifts, gonna keep them relatively light. Probably gonna take Monday's squat session light. So the fatigue that I have built up right now gets dropped off for the most part. So we have a gnarly Wednesday and Saturday session. I'm kind of happy though. I stuck with 485, 496 on my Mondays for the last 3 weeks. So that gives me confidence where, hey, if I don't feel that good tomorrow on my rest day and I'm eating, that Monday, because it's the week 4, I'm allowed to take it lighter. So I can drop it to 470, 463. I can do that. And it gives me that vote of confidence where I don't feel like I'm going to be peaked improperly because I didn't take it a week ahead of time, versus if I took that 463 on that week 3 and then my squat and deadlift moved great, right? Well, oof, how much of that fatigue did I take away? Which, if you guys know powerlifting, you guys know training, You're gonna want to keep that fatigue high, and then like at the very end, when you're about to like peak for that training, okay, that's when you just lower the fatigue, systemic fatigue. I don't know why that was hard to say. Systemic fatigue. Once you lower that, your recovery is boosted to the roof, you're peaked properly, and that's when you hit those 20, 35 pound PRs, whatever you can call it. I haven't hit a 35 pound PR in a while, but you get my drift.